Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to the 635 East Business Task Force virtual presentation being launched in the first quarter of year 2021. I'm Diane Tordillo, and today we're here to discuss upcoming construction along Interstate 635 at Greenville Avenue, Abrams Road, and Forest Lane, here in the western portion of the 635 East project. The beginning of the new year will be met with even more bridge work and lane shifts to begin reconstruction of frontage roads and cross streets in the general area. Among the work that's being planned is the demolition of these three highway overpass bridges. As you may already know, a full reconstruction of these overpass bridges is required for the project, as with all the other cross streets that intersect I-635 within our 11-mile project corridor. One thing to remember about the construction of bridges for our project is that the process for removing the existing bridges in order to replace them will all be pretty similar to each other, in the sense that they will be taken down in portions rather than being demolished all at once. Depending on the section of the bridge that our construction sequence requires to be removed, the first step of the bridge removal process is typically to shift traffic out of the removal area and then proceed to demo the section of the bridge area in a safe, efficient manner. Shifting traffic first will allow our crews to keep traffic moving, not having to disrupt through traffic at the intersection while we perform major construction activities all at the same time and within the same vicinity. Once a new section of the bridge is built, existing traffic will be shifted again onto the new section, and the same reconstruction will happen on the opposite side. It is when both sides of the bridges are fully built when we can finally reopen all lanes at the cross street to the traveling public, resulting in one fully reconstructed overpass bridge. To visualize these steps in action, let's take the Forest Lane Overpass Bridge, for example, which is actually one of the bridges to undergo demolition sometime in these early months of 2021. Traffic along the Forest Bridge must first be shifted, resulting in a reduction of the number of lanes on the bridge. As you can see on this recent aerial photo of the Forest Lane Bridge, currently there are 3 lanes in each direction and a designated turn lane. The plan is to demo this side of the bridge, therefore both directions of traffic will need to be shifted for several months. This is the configuration that traffic will be in for a while, as this side of the bridge remains under construction. You'll see a similar traffic shift and bridge removal sequence for the Greenville and Abrams overpass bridges as well. Existing traffic along Greenville Avenue and Abrams Road will be shifted to the right side of the bridge, while the left side gets demolished and built. This year's first quarter will have all 3 bridges under construction all at once, so if you work near this area, be prepared to see more changes as you're driving by. Now that we've described the planned bridge work along Greenville, Abrams, and Forest cross streets, I'd also like to touch on the frontage road activities that will be taking place at the same time as the bridge construction described. In these early months, there will be traffic shifts along the frontage roads as our crews remove pavement and work to rebuild the existing frontage roads. Utility work will also continue in the general area. Drivers and businesses may have already noticed the various activities that have already kicked off along the frontage roads between US 75 and Forest Lane. For this upcoming work, the frontage roads in both directions, pretty much from Greenville Avenue to Forest Lane, will need to be shifted inward. For many businesses in this area, especially those with driveways along the frontage roads, our team will coordinate with local businesses to maintain access, as crews work to rebuild new utilities, driveways, and the roadway. These upcoming frontage road lane shifts will just modify the lengths of your driveways that connect to the frontage road. If we find that any construction activities will require driveway closures or other major impacts to businesses, our public information team will reach out to the contact that has been appointed for your business, who we've likely communicated with before and that's already included in our database. If your business is not already in our communications list that you're aware of, please subscribe now under our contact tab on the website. This sums up our virtual presentation focusing on Greenville Avenue, Abrams Road, and Forest Lane along 635. As always, please don't hesitate to contact us using any of the contact information listed on the screen. Thanks again for watching and have a safe and happy new year.